estate sitting empty. It's underutilized. There's also a number of artists who don't get enough exposure and wouldn't know the first thing about setting up an event in a space such as that. Our mission is to connect artists with these types of spaces. We feel, next, that the problem for artists is that they have high-priced rents to face. They can't find suitable venues, and the logistics of just setting up an event, putting on an art space event, such as a music event or a visual type of gallery event, is just overcoming to these people. On the other hand, we have spaces. They've got a problem. They've got empty space. It's costing them money each month. They don't get enough eyeballs. Maybe they have an agent or a broker representing them, but there's just not enough traffic. And these things take place, and we feel that we can solve that issue. The market is such. We have 37,000 fine artists generating $1.9+ billion, and that's just the fine artists in the UK alone. So if you look at these numbers, we feel like we can tackle this market pretty well and then spread worldwide. Here's what we think we're going to do. We have a pay-per-booking platform that connects these artists with these venues. We have artists search for listings, and we serve them a list of possible options, such as the AirBnB, next slide, meets the artist at large. So if you can picture this, there's people out there looking for spaces to sleep. Airbnb has created a whole marketplace for those who own spaces to make extra revenues, open their space to strangers, but make it really simple. Here's why we're different, because there are people out there doing something similar. There's places that actually create platforms that connect people for pop-up events or commercial space. We are tapping a market that is really focused on the emerging and mid-tier artists, what we would call the arts underground, those who don't necessarily have all the resources at their fingertips. Next. And here's how it works for artists. Simply, they do a search in our database, they put their parameters in, they put their preferences, and they get a nice selection of things. This can be location-based, style-based, or price-based. Then they would choose something by narrowing down their options first, and then connecting with someone, a particular place, a particular time, and they would solidify this by clicking a button, booking it, and putting their money up. The spaces sign up for free, and they create a profile. They put all of the features of their spaces, and they put them out there and let it sit until they get these space holders, until they get requests from artists. Then they can choose to accept them. And here's how we're going to make money. We love the freemium model, as artists are notoriously broke. So we start with free profiles for everyone. But we researched our market. We asked a number of artists what they felt was a very fair price for this kind of a service. Whether they were looking for a free space or a space that cost money, we just asked them, what would be comfortable for you to pay in a small transaction fee for us providing you the service? These spaces are usually going to be unknown places, places that you wouldn't actually connect with in the regular market. They're not on Craigslist, and they're not in places that you can easily search. So £15 seems to be the right price for an artist to pay. Now, if they feel that that's exorbitant, they can sign up for £60 yearly and do as many transactions as they want without those transaction fees. On the other hand, we want to make some money off the space holders. So the 20% transaction fee happens on a scale. So if they don't have a space that costs money, if they're giving it away for free, then we feel they're building community. So we don't want to take anything from them. So it scales with the price. The more exorbitant their prices, the more we make, but then of course the more they make too. In addition, in the future, we feel that we will be able to provide affiliate partners, bringing additional revenue streams. Because once an artist books a space, transporting their art, setting up spaces, getting a generator for electricity, or having portable potties is an extra thing that they don't want to have to worry about. With our affiliate partners, we can offer these services, and to our partners, we're bringing these leads. Here are some of the types of people we think will use our service. Visual artists who want to put gallery events on, singers who want to put shows on, dancers, theater type people, and of course multimedia artists and anyone who wants to collaborate and make a really cool, fashion-forward kind of event happen. We feel that there's some growth opportunities in this because this is our first iteration, but we have add-on services we're going to put in. And eventually,
the end of your 5 minutes.
Thank you.